Neon is the number 2 social app on the Apple App Store. I'd never heard of it, which pays users to record their phone calls and sells data to AI firms. So a new app offering to record your phone calls, oh thanks, and pay you for the audio so it can sell them to AI data companies is unbelievably the number 2 app in Apple's US App Store social networking section. The app, Neon Mobile, let's open it up. Oh wow. Pitches itself as a money-making tool offering hundreds or even thousands of dollars per year for access to your audio conversations. Neon's website said the company pay 30 cents per minute when you call other Neon users, up to $30 per day maximum for making calls to anyone else. The app also pays for referrals. So, okay, they are harvesting audio data to sell to AI companies, but they're being incredibly open about it, which I appreciate. On Wednesday, Neon was spotted number 2 on the iPhone's top 3 charts for social apps. Number 7 top overall app. According to the terms of service, the company's mobile app can capture users' inbound and outbound phone calls. However, Neon's marketing claims to only record your side of the call unless it's with another Neon user. I'm not sure how they'd actually split that file or whether they'd bother to split it. The data is then being sold to AI companies generically. Neon's terms of service state for the purpose of developing, training, testing, and improving machine learning models, artificial intelligence tools, and systems and related technologies. This is a big business. The models, foundation models, need more data. They need information. They need more data in order to make the models better because they've already trained on all of the internet pretty much. A few generations ago, they'd already pulled in all of the internet. So now new data, novel data, private data, which doesn't belong to the other models, is incredibly valuable. And things like AI labeling gigs, it's one of these like side hustles that you'll see being touted about, oh, you're going to answer questions as an expert, or you're going to label these images as an expert, and you're going to help to train the AIs. And it's a way to make money because the AI companies do pay for this. It's part of the post training. So after they've built the base model, it will generally go to humans in order to help to finalize it. This is a little bit data different. It looks like they're pulling in phone data. So they want naturalized human conversations between people on their telephones. Mm-hmm. It's mad that it is just so open. The fact that such an app exists and is permitted on the App Store is an indication of how far AI has encroached into users' lives in areas once thought of as private. Its high ranking within the App Store, number 2, meanwhile, is proof that there is now some subsection of the market seemingly willing to exchange their privacy for pennies regarding of the larger cost to themselves or society. Again, when we use something like Facebook, when we use something like Google, that is the Faustian bargain we're already making. We, as users, are using that stuff for free so that our attention can be sold to advertisers. We just get to use their services for free. And this is why OpenAI will probably be doing something similar. This is the same thing, but much more explicit, where they're saying, hey, you hop on the call, we're going to record your telephone call, we're going to sell that audio data to AI companies, and we're going to pay you. So despite what Neon's privacy policy says, its terms include a very broad license to its user data. This is everything. A worldwide, exclusive, irrevocable, transferable, royalty-free, fully paid license with the right to sub-license through multiple tiers to sell, use, host, transfer, publicly display, publicly perform, including by means of digital audio transmission, communicate to the public, reproduce, modify for the purpose of formatting for display, create derivative works as authorized in these terms, and distribute your recordings in whole or in part in any media formats or through any media channel in each instance, whether now known or hereafter developed. So we own it, basically. This leaves plenty of wiggle room for Neon to do more with its users' data. Yeah, so I'd be very interested in creating digital voices because they'll be selling their data to companies who are making voice avatars and voice models. So do you lose your right to your voice? You certainly lose the right to those recordings. That's gone, like, for good, according to these terms of services. What does that mean for any kind of digital twins made from your voice? Yeah. Though Neon's app raises many red flags, it may technically be legal. Recording only one side of the phone call is aimed at avoiding wiretap laws. The fact that they have to avoid wiretap laws is already shifty by itself. under the laws of many states, you have to have consent from both parties to a conversation in order to record it. Yeah. Peter Jackson, cybersecurity and privacy attorney, this is what I was wondering, how do they separate it? Privacy attorney agreed. He said to TechCrunch that the language around one-sided transcripts sounds like it could be a back way of saying that Neon records user calls in their entirety and may just remove what the other party said in the final transcript. 100%. That's definitely what they're doing. The audio file that they get is one file that has everything in it, both sides of the conversation, and then they'll use AI to strip out one of the users and leave in the other ones. Yeah, so the fact that this app exists is surprising. The fact that this app is number 2 in the App Store is wild. But apparently people are very willing to sell their personal data. They're very willing to give away their personal data when they're getting paid for it. And you get 30 cents per minute or up to $30 per day. So Neon is the app that pays you every time you talk on the phone. Phone companies profit off your data. Now you can too. Best of luck to them. They're pitching it very well. They're basically saying these companies are making money normally, but now we are opening up the ability for you to do so as well. Real money, zero effort. Make calls as usual on the app. Receive cash payouts to your LinkedIn account. Your data, your rules. Profit from your data and choose which calls to share fully and anonymously. And help make AI more diverse. Your everyday phone calls help train more representative language models, which we do need. 100% we do need. But they are using this as a marketing hook here. So that is wild that it is number 2. But this is the day and age that we live in, apparently. I don't know, would you guys use it? Tell me if you would. You get 30 cents per minute for a phone call, but you are selling the rights for usage.